My nose itches. Hey, this is Brandon, aka Herb, Herb's World. Subscribe today. We're about personal growth, family. That's what we do. That's the cat. Run. Kiki, not kitty, papa. That's my Cartman voice. Anyways, I like to talk to you today about the power of now. This awesome book. Awesome book. Let's see my badass bookmark. Right here, son. Oh, she's so hot, dude. Mona Lisa, I just wanna lay it down. Girl. Anyways, this book is really amazing. I think it's the Bible of our time. For real. I really do. It talks a lot about spiritual stuff. Jesus, God, Buddha, Zen. A lot of spiritual practices in there. And they're all just searching for the same thing. Consciousness. Presence. Being. Inner peace. People look for wealth. They have, material wealth, whatever, but they have no inner peace. They go out here to try to fulfill this void with material stuff. With women, cars, everything, which is awesome. But they always feel empty. And no matter what they do, they still can't fulfill something lost in them. They don't know what it is. And that's inner peace, being in the now. Because we look in the past and we look in the future. We play these videos, these reels in our head of the past experiences. Or if we got hurt or something in the past, we let that affect us and how we even strive forward in our lives. And most importantly, we let it affect us emotionally. So then we got the future where we play these reels and videos of these goals that we want to achieve. And then instead of being in the now, we're striving in the now to get to that future point for happiness. For say, when I get here, I will be happy. Or pretty much like a salvation. When you get there, you'll be one. But then when you get there, you want more and more. There's a Indian quote in there. An Indian said, I can't remember, down to the T, but it was about, they see the white man walking around with a solid face, but he always seems like he's searching for something. That's just not the white man, but a lot of people, they're just searching for something. And he says they don't know what he's looking for. They don't know what he's looking for, but he seems as if he's searching for something. Almost like a madman. So, back then they thought we were crazy. We still are crazy. Because we let our mind control us of what, even limiting beliefs of what we are. Or if somebody's over there talking about us, do we look cool while we're doing something? We should just be in the now, the presence of now. That's the most important part in life. Yeah, you're going to have the future. You got the past. But what's the most important thing about your life? Because you use the future and the past to create an identity for yourself. When yourself is right now and you're present, and this is your life. And that's what's important. Your life is happening right now. And that's what's important. You should, while people are worrying about taking that step to the future, to that goal, you should be present in this moment right now. Focus on the next step you're taking through the house. That may sound weird. It's like, well, I got to focus on that. I can't have thoughts. Have thoughts, let them be there, but don't let them affect you emotionally. Be aware of them. They call that watching the thinker. Once your mind realizes this, like you would go through a time, which I haven't yet, but there's been a couple times everybody's had an enlightenment. Some point in time you felt that. Some people use drugs. Let's say you're tripping. I've tripped, so. And how you see an aura around things and you pay attention to things and like things have a pulse to them. Like you really are focused on that. That's almost like an enlightenment. Because you're so focused on the now and the past and the future, it's not making you who you are. Because that's not you at all. Have goals, strive to be better. But don't let that affect you of who you are now. Which means not be poor or something, but emotionally in your inner self, don't let that future thought or that past thought affect you right now. Don't let that past thought, future thought affect you emotionally. Some of them are sad, but don't fucking dwell on it. To get all upset and get your anxiety all up, and because you can't stop thinking that's you. That's your brain, actually. That's not you. You can escape from it. Which I don't know about anxiety. I know my cousin Marlena has more anxiety, and she'll wake up and shake and stuff like this. But this, she's never talked about suicide. But him, at the beginning of the book, he talks about how he had anxiety and he woke up, contemplating suicide a bunch. He woke up all depressed and whatever, but then he was more focused on this TV and Bird, like his unconsciousness, the fear and the whatever just went through him from this terrible anxiety that it had no choice but to become present, to become consciousness. But he talks about in there is great stuff. I mean, especially when it comes to the religion stuff and beliefs of what people believe in. And it doesn't talk about what you believe in. It pretty much, people start wars and stuff over beliefs alone. And this right here, when they all lead to the same thing, and that's being consciousness and aware of your thinking, being one with yourself right here in this moment, not making a future plan to conquer something, dwelling on the past. Well, if this happened back then, this would be different now. And he likes to call them situations. Just little situations. When you get further in your life, you probably look back and be like, that's a little situation. I know people, there's drama in the world, like where people, get abused and stuff. And, that's unfortunate. That's sad. And this book helps me thinking, but going on to beliefs, that's a big thing. Where even tribes from back in the day fought each other because of different beliefs. And wars are still being fought today just because of beliefs, of, things that may not even be real. But what I do know is real is that being conscious, being aware of your thoughts, and I know my thinking drives me crazy. Like you stay up late at night thinking, you cannot sleep. That's your mind. Your mind racing. It has control over you. Like some people are drama. Like you see it a lot. I see it a lot. People are driven by drama. They gotta have this drama in their life, and they act like, I don't know why, but they feed right back into it. But they don't even know why. But they still play like the victim, and it's an illusion. You can't tell them no different. It's like just forget about it. It's just a situation. It's not that big of a deal. It's a big deal. All right. And then we want to explain every aspect of why it's a big deal. There's a lot of people with bigger fucking deals. You know, this is just a little situation. And but anyway, back onto the spiritual thing. I keep jumping off that, and which is emptiness and nothing really. Nobody look, which sounds crazy, but nobody looks at the empty spot and silence and silence. Empty spot, you know. They just look at what fills them empty spots, like an entertainment stand, TV, a car in a parking spot. Um, Nobody looks at the empty spot though, like which is a crucial part of the earth. This boy, I'll tell you. I swear every time I'm trying to make a video, this boy interrupts it all the time about something. A little transformer that's broke. Hey, and if you really want to be focused, don't have kids. Oh man, it's hard to stay focused with them. They're like, let's say you're trying to be in the now, and you're sitting there and you're focused, almost like meditation. You're like, you're focused on, like, I'm focusing on this phone. And you'd be like, Daddy, 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 I want chocolate milk. I want chocolate milk in my cup. And a blanket, please.